Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 25 ton or 25 ton. It's the tier 10 French medium tank with an autoloader. It's located on the north spawn of Halluf encounter and it's under the command of Awppenheimer. Battle started. Now you can see in this battle he's in platoon with one other member of his team, and that's Jiffy in the Object 430U. Now the Object 430U is probably the most OP tank in OP medium in the game, but this is also a contestant for the OP medium tank, seeing as it's actually got a rather nice gun. Oh, 5 shots in the mag, but only ammo capacity of 30 rounds. Now, nobody from the enemy team's gone down into the valley, and that's why Awppenheimer can sit here, but he's still loading. It's normally 39 seconds for a reload. He's got it down to 37. First target's an AMX 3105. Misses with the first shot because it actually hits the rock, but I don't think he was seen, so he's going after the Centurion, and first round goes through the front but doesn't track him. There was an enemy there. There's Progetto over here in the centre line. He might be spotted by him. T110E5 won't be spotted by him though. And he fires one in, hits the tracks, goes for a second blind shot. That probably hit target, and he's not going to pop the reload, or is he? I think he was looking around for another target to hit. Oh, 13105's popped up again. Has he got shots? No, unfortunately he's behind that rock. Ah! Striv 1030 pulls back. Well, 103B actually, it's the tier 10 one. It is an all tier 10 game, and seeing as it's an encounter game, obviously it's all about that cap over in the centre, or wiping the enemy team out. 2 marks of excellence on his barrel. He's played this quite a bit and he's working his way up to his 3rd mark. And that 105 down there, the EBR 105, is actually doing quite a good job of spotting the enemy on the ridge line. And we're going to leave this one for the Hesh barn. Okay, he's popped the reload. And he's going to go down into the valley. Well, makes me think he's going to go up the other side and try and attack the enemy from the rear. Now, the Bat Châtillon 25 ton is a flanking tank. It's designed to actually move around the enemy and attack them on the flanks and do a lot of damage very quickly. But that 30 shot load is a very big handicap, and he managed to get up there without getting shot at. Well, at least I heard a round hit the ground, but I don't think it was anywhere near him. And the AMX 13105 gets one shot in, but he's about to be taken apart by this 105mm gun, which will literally just yes will take all his hit points away very, very quickly. He's firing standard APCR. It's 390 alpha with 259mm of penetration. It goes up to 330 with the heat rounds. Now he's just popped down here to reload, and he was spotted there by the Striv, who's covering this position, so he's just gone around here to protect himself. Hopefully he'll be unspotted by the time he pops up. Yeah, the Striv's not seeing him. He popped up just to have a look, see if the Striv spotted him. He didn't. The Striv's probably handicapped by the fact that he has to poke himself well out over the edge if he wants to spot, and of course he would then be seen by people across the valley, including the Hesh barn. You may have noticed I don't refer to the Hesh barn by its other name anymore. I know a lot of people say that it looks like an outhouse, but actually the tank was designed with the purpose of carrying Hesh, and that's what it does. And now he's forced the Centurion to go over the edge, and now he's actually just lost a huge amount of damage, and he's going to get perforated once more by somebody else, yes, and sooner or later they're going to get a kill on him. And he's worried about that Striv coming behind him over the edge. Oh dear, look at this. He's on his side. Oh, and he's upside down. And, well, he managed to survive only to die. Oh, well, he's run out of shells, so he has to move. And he's now going to get shot up his posterior unless he goes over the edge. Well, the Bat Chat 25 ton is a lot more resilient than the Centurion. So yes. And of course now he's actually got the... Oh, the strip's turned around. He knows that Awppenheimer's coming. Almost finished his reload. He's put the heat on standby for the next load because he doesn't have a full load of ammo ready for the next next clip. Fires one in to track him. One more. That's it. So 2 kills, and he's coming down this side rather than going around because there is an E5 up there. No damage. Actually, I'm wondering why he's done this circuit now. I think it's because he thought the E5 will come. Or maybe it's to fool the enemy into thinking that's where he's gone over the edge and back into the valley. Because they probably did see him go over the edge. But he's actually coming back up this way anyway. Now, is that E5 still guarding? Because if he is, we can... If he's not, we can actually go after the Arty. There's the Arty. Conqueror gun carriage. It's yeah, a fairly long range shot, but it's only 1 shot required. I'm surprised that our Arty didn't actually go for that. So now E5, is he still there? Only 4 shots in the mag, but he's not going to risk a reload at this point. The long time it takes for it to cycle. And he's checking all the spots where the E5 has been seen. And, oh, you can see a cram bomb over there. Nice shot! Actually got it in just as the cram bomb went round the corner. And he completed the turnaround, so we can't get any more shots in. He's popped the reload. He's now loading a full mag, or full clip of heat. And that's going to leave him with a 4-shot mag on the APCR when he runs out of heat. But the problem is, if he does go for his next clip, unless he selects the APCR as his next round, there's E5. E5's not trying to shoot at him. I think the E5 is ignoring him. He's loaded. Now let's take out his engine. 2, we're going to get shot at. 3, kill shot, no. Next round. Yeah. So 4 kills now, and the next clip is going to be the APCR. He did select it correctly. That leaves him with 3 rounds of heat for his last clip. It's a very awkward loading. The only 30 shells really does force you to think about what combination of shells you actually need in order to have full clips available whenever you need to go shooting, because sometimes you're not going to be able to take down the tank with just a partial clip. You have to use the full clip, and if you've only got a partial clip when you need a full clip, you are going to be in, well, difficulties. If you load only APCR, only standard ammo, you are going to have difficulty with some of these targets. So it's a good job that he did have the heat, because then you've just sliced straight through the rear of that E5. Mind you, he could have probably dealt with those, or needed those. Oh, E5, E100, but he's a 1-shot. He could probably have dealt with or needed those heat rounds for some of the enemies he's going to come up against, like the E4. But I suppose if he gets on the rear of the E4, he's going to be okay with the standard APCR. He doesn't want to go through the cap if he can help it, because it will alert the enemy as to where he is. So he's skirting the edge to avoid it. Presumably the enemy's still around this area, but we didn't get a proximity detect. Makes me think that they're also on the way round that corner towards our spawn area. He doesn't want to poke one way and get shot from the other side. They must be up here somewhere. Yep, there they are. One into the 60 TP, but he sees the others. Second into the 60 TP, took a round in the gun, unfortunately, but he can kill the 60 TP with one round. Oh, he fluffed it! And unfortunately, the 60 TP's not being very helpful there, which is what he's supposed to do. And now he's reloading, and the T110E4's found him, and he's reversing back. Now he turns. Quick U-brake turn, U-turn. He's only got 3 rounds left, but they are heat. The 60 TP is a one-shot, and we know that for sure, but that one E4 is not. And he's running as fast as he can to get away. You can see where 2 of those rounds from 60 TP, he was very lucky. Those 152.4mm rounds just bounced off his front. He did take a round from the E4 in the side though, 732, and there you go, you see exactly where it went in, right through the turret. 1 round went through his gun. That was, I think, fired by the 60 TP, I think. Or was it? I think we can check that if I scroll back through his damage. I think that must be a critical hit then that he received from the 60 TP. It went into the gun and didn't actually do him any harm, but of course as the other rounds... Oh, it may have been the round that bounced off the front actually and hit the gun instead. Yes, it's possible that that round bounced off the front armour and went straight through the gun. I'm just looking at the angles there and you can see that it does correspond with one of those shell marks. So he's only got 15% of his health left, and there's only 3 minutes 32 seconds left on the clock, so the enemy cannot cap unless they get more than one in the cap at the same time. He's only got 3 shells to make it certain, and if he comes across the E4 it's going to be the most difficult beast to take down, but with the help of the Heshbon he might be able to do it. Where have they gone? This group of enemy players are actually very, very crafty. They're doing a good job of hiding. I'll bet you they always won at hide and seek when they were children. Well, potentially, Awppenheimer's got a high caliber at least out of this game so far. The others are indicating they think he might be in the far corner in A1. I think was that Awppenheimer who's actually indicating that. He's just having a quick check around the spawn area. Yeah, it does look as if it must be the corner. They must have retreated to A1 after that encounter, and they're hoping that our guys are going to come together. The 60 TP was taken out. Here's the Heshbon. Oh, unfortunately he only needed 1 round to hit, and well, that Heshbon's going to go down 1 shot to our strip 103B, and he's still loading. Here we go. Say goodnight, Gracie. Oh, 1 round I say, and he actually needed more than 1, and he can't reload in time, but he's going to drive round the corner. Our Heshbon is capping. Our Conqueror could take out that Heshbon. He's trying to get the right angle to shoot him from. There he is. Go. Oh! And the shot goes in from our Conqueror gun carriage to take out. No, he just goes back into and get into that cap, but it's too late really, because there's no way we can cap outward to. Even with the Conqueror gun carriage in the cap, it's too late, I think. Yep. So it looks like this is going to be a draw. And all we can do is hope that the T110E4 wants some more hit points and he comes to the cap area. But I don't think he does. Oh, he's been found, and he takes out the Heshbon in the cap. Not that it makes any difference. He can't cap, he can't win. And it's one-on-one now, but there's no way that the E4 is going to find him and kill him. So that's it. It's all over. It's a draw. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the Bat Châtillon 25 ton. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, a fire for effect and a bruiser medal out of the minor medals. He picked up the battle hero medal, a high caliber, for doing the most damage in the game, and his win rate from the game was 9,957, which is more than Super Unicum, which you might say Ultra Unicum. Let's have a look at the team score. There you go, top of the table, 6,850 hit points of damage. He did try to carry that game as much as he could, but unfortunately came across the Heshbon at the wrong moment and just got wiped out by one single Hesh round to take him out of the game. He did get the high caliber though, and the tank sniper actually went to the Striv 103B. He was the third highest damage with 3,422 hit points. Obviously it was the E4 who managed to get second. Oh, it's actually no, sorry, I've got that wrong. I've got it the wrong way around. It's the E4 who got the second highest damage with 4,427, and then the 60 TP with 4,344. And then we've got the Striv 103B with 3,422. When it came to kills, it was Awppenheimer who got the highest score again with 4 kills. 3 kills goes to the E4 and both the Heshbon on the enemy team. And then 2 kills goes to our Heshbon, the Conqueror gun carriage, the 705A, the FV4005 on the enemy team, the Heshbon on their team, and the Progetto 65 as well, 2 kills each. And when it came to base XP, it was Awppenheimer again with 807. Didn't manage to get over 1,000 this time. 493, in fact actually 621 I should say to the E4, and 618 to the 60 TP, and 577 to their Heshbon, before our next high score on our own team, which was the E100 with 493. And we can see that Jiffy managed to get 1,842 hit points of damage, no kills, but he did get 440 base XP from that game. Awppenheimer fired 28 rounds. So he still had 2 rounds left in his mag at the moment he died. 24 direct hits, 20 penetrations, 6,850 hit points of damage, of which 1,279 were at more than 300 meters. He received 7 hits from the enemy, 4 penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, and 1,530 hit points of damage blocked by armor. He spotted 7 of the enemy, killed 4, or damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 4 I should say. 1,370 hit points of spotting assist in that game, and 8 defense points as well when he reset the E5 when he was in the cap. On a premium count, he earned 89,129 credits, got 6,750 for courageous resistance. That's for getting a battle hero or epic medal in a losing or a drawn game. So his total 95,879 credits. And after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away a small loss of 10,052 credits. Yes, he did fire a fair amount of heat, and the heat does cost a pretty penny when it's tier 10. 2 bonds for the high caliber, 16 for the battle, 18 in total, 1,210 XP, 672 for courageous resistance, took away 1,882 experience points altogether. He tried very hard to carry, and if he'd been quicker on the snapshot, then it would have been a nicer result, possibly taking out the Heshbon, but unfortunately the Heshbon was better at the snapshot than Awppenheimer was on this occasion, and it looked like he was actually ready for Awppenheimer coming from that direction, and he had his gun lined up ready, because the turret on the FB4005 doesn't turn that quickly, but he had it lined up just about right, and the moment he appeared, whack, and that was him out the game with a Hesh round. Not very good result, but in terms of a draw, but he showed that he's still got it in the fact that he got the ace tank of the high caliber and a high win 8, and well, the rest of the team unfortunately couldn't finish it off and kill the enemy because that E4 just had too much in the way of hit points. It would have been very difficult for Awppenheimer to take down that E4 with only 3 Hesh rounds left. He actually got some very bad luck with that 60 TP, because if he'd had a bit more luck, he might have been able to penetrate him with that 3rd round, but it just didn't go through because the 60 TP was well angled and ready for him by then. So yes, and then when he was backing back down that hill, that E4 put that round straight through his side, And of course, he was not going to be able to stop that round penetrating him, because the armor on the Bat Chat 25 ton, very weak. As you most know, it's very fast little tank with a nice little gun, very accurate, but it's very vulnerable to any penetrations. And well, the 155mm round did do a lot of damage. So there you go. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.